Welcome to Echoes and Wings Africa channel, where we strengthen love, faith, and roots in just a few minutes. We help couples to rediscover balance in love, parenting, and career growth. We share practical tips and wisdom to help your family stay rooted in strong values to achieve your dreams. In the rolling green hills of Kitale, there was a young farmer named Kitale. One year, heavy rains washed away his entire maize crop. His neighbors pitied him, whispering, "This is the end of Kitale's farming." But Kitale refused to give up. Instead of despairing, he gathered the few seeds that survived, dried them, and replanted on a higher ground. Months later, while others were still mourning their losses, Kitale's new field flourished bright and full. When asked how he did it, he smiled and said, "The storm taught me where to plant next time." That is resilience. Not the absence of storms, but learning how to rise stronger after each one. Resilience is the power to rise again in relationships, in faith, in family, and in career. It is the art of turning pain into purpose and failure into fertilizer for growth. 2 Corinthians 4:8 says, "We are hard pressed on every side, but not crushed, perplexed, but not in despair." There's an African proverb that says, "The fire that burns a house also hardens the clay pot," meaning adversity doesn't always destroy. Sometimes it strengthens what's meant to last. Today, let's learn how to build resilience across 4 pillars of our lives. Number 1, bouncing back from relationship setbacks. Setbacks in relationships, whether breakups, betrayal, or unmet expectations, can feel like emotional droughts. But like Kitale, washed out crop, it's not the end. It's a lesson in where not to plant again. Resilience in relationships means choosing healing over bitterness. It's learning to forgive even when the other person doesn't say sorry. It's understanding that rejection is sometimes God's protection. When love hurts, pause, but don't quit. Reflect, rebuild your inner strength, and remember, you are still whole, even if your heart was broken. Number 2, finding joy in faith. Faith is the anchor of resilience. When life shakes you, faith steadies you. True joy is not found in everything going right, but in trusting God even when things go wrong. When David lost everything at Ziklag, he encouraged himself in the Lord in 1 Samuel 36. That's resilience, finding strength in faith when the world offers none. When disappointment visits, don't bury your faith. Water it with prayer. Remember, faith doesn't remove the mountain. It teaches you how to climb it with grace. Number 3, developing family culture. A resilient family is not one without conflict, but one that learns, forgives, and grows together. Family culture is built by consistent values, love, respect, faith, and even laughter, even in tough times. Just as the Maasai of Narok teach their children through stories around the fire, your family resilience is built in daily rituals, meals together, shared prayers, storytelling, and open communication. Build a home where mistakes are corrected with love and successes are celebrated with humility, because resilient families create resilient generations. Number 4, growing your career. Career resilience means staying adaptable and committed even when doors close. Every no can redirect you to the right yes. Think of career growth like planting trees. You water, you prune, and you wait. Failure in business or career is not the opposite of success. It's part of it. As an African proverb says, you learn how to cut trees by cutting them. Resilience in your work means learning and unlearning and relearning all the time. Grow through challenges, not just go through them. Here's an activity for you. I call it the bounce back board. Take a sheet of paper, or imagine one. Draw a line down the middle. On the left side, write one area where you recently faced a setback, maybe in love, faith, family, or career. On the right side, write one lesson that experience taught you. This exercise reminds us that setbacks are teachers, not life sentences. My friend, resilience is not about pretending everything is fine. It's about refusing to stay down, Like Kipto in Kitale, may your storms not bury you, but teach you where to plant next. So whether in heartbreak, loss, or failure, remember, faith gives you strength, family gives you roots, career gives you purpose, resilience gives you wings. In the rhythm of African life, through drought and rain, joy and sorrow, we are shaped by the seasons that test us. So rise up again, because the same God who allowed the storm will give you the strength to bloom after it. Thank you.